Welcome everyone, my name is Emmy and you are on the Zen with Emmy channel. I'm real glad you're here. I'm real excited about what we're working on. This bonus video is going to be a lot of fun and I can't wait to see what yours looks like. I hope you're thrilled with it. So, the Year of the Snake. And this is one of the ones that I had done as a sample for you. In the last video, we did this one. And we're going to work on this together in just a minute as soon as we figure out supplies. Here's where we're going with my other sample. I'm going to use my jelly rolls, my Stardust. If you have something similar, go ahead and grab them. I'm also going to use my color pencils, just a few basic colors. I'm going to use a jelly roll, a red one, and maybe I'll use my PN pen and a couple of other things. So without any further ado, let's get started on finishing this really cool thing we started. I want to start by putting some things in the body of the snake that we have. And I'm kind of working around here. I guess my snake's going to have blue eyes. And I'm going to make some dots down the side of him. And this time I'm doing it in blue. Last time I did it in red. But whatever color you want is the point. You want to have something bright that you'll notice and have fun with. Let's have some music just for a minute while we finish this. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to do a few blue things out in this area and carry my color a little bit. As you know, I have 3 Souflowers. So maybe in the tips I'll get a little more blue, and maybe in the lanterns I'll get a little blue. Again, any color you want, and keep in mind these take a minute to dry. They will smudge, so be careful if you're using any kind of pen to make sure that they have a minute or two to dry before you move on. So I want to get some color going maybe into these green areas, and this is such a sparkly color. I'm going to use a bright green. Now if you only have color pencil, that would be really cool also, of course. I love my color pencils. Let's do the stems. And maybe we'll do a little green, although I'd like that to be sun. So I don't think I'll do any more green right now. Maybe I change my mind along the way. Let's do some golden suns. So I'm going to grab my kind of a goldish color and get some of these suns gold in here. Ooh, that's every bit as pretty as I hoped. You're working in some small areas, so who can say how it'll turn out? Just have faith, have fun with it. And as I mentioned, that first blue may not be totally dry, so gotta keep word to the wise there. Be a little careful. I hope you like the way it looks. This one sure is fun. And maybe we'll do a little gold over here in this flower. And maybe I'll do 2 colors on the lanterns. I'll carry some gold up here. And I gotta get that in front of me, otherwise I'm not sure it's dry. So I have to be careful. Yeah, what a hoot. How fun. Alrighty. So let's grab this red and see if we might like to get it on these flowers here. Hot colors are real good for what we're doing. Ooh. Maybe I'll go around this with red. This is a little different than the other red that I showed you. We're going to go around with that red around the outside border. And maybe I'll do pink for my second color here for the Chinese lanterns. That one doesn't show up very good. Let's try this. That's not working very well. Alrighty, that is not gonna work. Ooh, I like that better anyway. There we go. Isn't he cool? Grab your red and let's do something all around this border. See on this one how I went all the way around. I made a red line inside around each of these and then here on the edge as well. So that's what I plan on doing and then switching over to color pencil. So just on the inside of this line, now this is a 0.6. If I had a 10, I might even be happier with it, because this is not showing up as much as I would like. Okay, let's add a little red between these lines here. My intention is to make this pop off the page. I hope you feel that's what it's doing for you. Very fun. I'm glad I have a paper under me because I want to go around the edge here. And I'm pretty sure this is gonna run off once or twice. So my scrap paper underneath is gonna be my friend for sure. If you have a Sharpie, I bet you'll like that better than a pen here. I have a, like I said, this is not a big enough pen to please me. But here we are. That's pretty much what I wanted to do with my color today, except that I'm going to grab my color pencils now, just for a bit. Okay, so I'm going to start with my green and make my snake green. I'm going to go over, remember with color pencils, there is a very light pressure in a circular motion, and if you put a medium pressure, you get a little different color. And the third is if you put heavy, heavy, heavy pressure, you actually end up with 3 separate colors. So to start with in my snake, I'm going to put some very, very light green in a circular motion. Very quickly, all over his body, her body. Trying to get in all little divots there. But my paper is a pretty smooth paper, and that does help. Light pressure. Uniform pressure so that I don't end up with dark at the bottom and light at the top. That would be weird. And if I want, I can go back over my snake again in certain areas with a medium pressure now. Just around the edges is what I intend to do this time. I'm more or less using that circular motion again, but it's a little more of a push. But I'm leaving the interior, the lighter green. I'm just going along the outside edges with a more of a pushing motion. It may help us have the illusion of him being not flat, but a little bit rounded, which of course he should be in real life, and we do want to make him look like he's rounded. Ooh, very nice. Okay, I've got him where I'm happy with him. Now I'm going to grab my, well, do I need my gold anywhere? Not too much, just a little bit here on the inside of this one. And then I'm going to go and grab my blue, and I want to wash the blue all over. So I'm working very much on the side of my pencil, swirling motion, get all the blue, the color on the page. We have a couple of really cool treatments we're going to do. Don't worry, look, you can go right over that sparkly pen that you put on, and if you did, it won't hurt it at all. It'll just kind of roll right off, matter of fact. Getting the light blue, which, as you can already see, if you're following the colors along with me, you can see how that's going to make the blue on the snake's body pop. It just makes it pop off the page to get this blue on here. But there are other shades that would be very fun for this. I wouldn't have minded doing a different shade than the blue. The orange would be very fun. Lots of choices. Okay, I'm going to go round again, and I'm going to put my push wherever I already have some shading. So this, again, is very quick, but it's a heavier push this time, right over the shade. And around the edge of this too, so that you end up with more than one shade of blue here. I don't want to have any delineated blue swaths, so I have to go back and be careful, be very aware, so that this blue blends in nicely, especially because I'm using medium to almost heavy pressure here. Just around the body, around the flowers, around the edge here. Leaving that first shade of light blue. Ooh, is this fun? I hope you like yours too. Okay, one last thing I want to do here. I don't know if you can see this, where I have put little printemps all over as a kind of a wallpaper background. If you'd like to do that, that's what I'm going to do next. So all I'm going to do is go round and round and round and round. Don't worry about even lifting your pencil, or just you're going around and creating these like it's a wallpaper. If they overlap, that's kind of fun too. Your pencil should be good and sharp from all of that, adding the color that you did there. As you see, some of them are just partials. And get a little wallpaper in there, otherwise that'll look weird. Some of it I have to use pretty heavy pressure here to get this wallpaper in, because it is a two-tone thing. It is the very same shade. But oh my goodness, this is so worth it. I hope you love yours too. So you'd have wallpaper behind all of it, so kind of look over where you put it, of course. It's a very fast process, I believe. And there we go. Have a look over, contemplate this gorgeousness that we made, and grab your pen so that you can put your initials on here somewhere in an unobtrusive place. Next week, we have love letters. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to see you here. I hope you enjoyed this very much, the same as I did. And what a cool bonus session for a winter day in January. Thank you. I'll see you again soon. Bye.